Yo, what's up? It's your boy Demond in the building, man. We Talk Hawks TV. We Talk Hawks Daily, all things Hawks. Season didn't end how we wanted it to end, gang. Um, Tough loss, embarrassing loss, but hey, it is what it is. It's time to move forward, man. But let me give you 5 things. Demond's 5 pointers. 5 things that the Atlanta Hawks need to address, okay? That we need to address this offseason, okay, to make us a better team, okay? I'm gonna give you 5 high impact, realistic offseason moves that my Atlanta Hawks can make us a better team next year and build around what went wrong, what worked, and what the roster actually needs to take that next step, right? First thing, and we all know this is not going to be any surprise to anybody. We need a real rim protecting center. That should probably be the top priority. Okay. Outside of the lottery, assuming we're in the top 4, outside of that, free agency somewhere, a real rim protecting center needs to be addressed. That is the first thing that we need to do. And I think that improves the team immediately. Immediately, it makes us better, right? We're not even going to talk about the Knicks series, the last couple games. I lost track how many points in the paint they had. I lost track on how many points in the paint they had. Okay, shout out to Yeka Kambu. He did what he could do. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, in certain positions, well, now in today's basketball, in all positions, you need height, you need length, right? We was bottom tier in opponent field goal percentage at the rim. I don't have to explain that to y'all. Y'all seen it with your eyes, didn't lie to you. Okay. We was bottom tier in defensive rebounding, and we was bottom tier in second chance points allowed. Somebody stop me when I'm lying. What we really need, we need a real 5 that can protect the rim, anchor the defense, rebound at a high level, okay, and allow Jaylen to play his natural 4 position. Because I didn't like those times where Quinn would go small and Jaylen would be the 5, right? Didn't do it a lot, but you saw it done, and that shouldn't even be an option to Quinn Snyder. You feel me? You want to go small ball 5? You can use Nyeka for that. Okay. Targets and free agency that y'all already know, but I'll say a couple names: Nick Claxton, Hartenstein, Kessler, Gafford. Gafford, you will have to get in a trade. Kessler, a trade. Well, Kessler, you can give him an offer sheet and just make Utah spend the money. Hartenstein is a free agent and Claxton is a free agent. So y'all let me know and let me know that I miss a guy, right? But that's who the Hawks could, couple dudes that the Hawks could target. You feel me? We need a bigger defensive minded guard to bear with CJ McCollum. To pair with CJ McCollum. Now you saw CJ Dyson. Now correct me if I'm wrong. When he started those 3, Dyson Daniels was our small forward, right? Because I know people are gonna say, well, what about Dyson Daniels? Well, here's the thing: Dyson Daniels played small forward for us when he started. Dyson, CJ, and Nikhil, right? So let's say you do something and you get Nikhil to the bench. You still will have to play Dyson at small forward. And I'm gonna tell you what type of guy I'm looking for. Okay. And Dyson checks all the blocks, but he does not hit open threes. He does not hit open threes. If Dyson Daniels could be a Derek White, a Caruso, right? Bruce Brown, right? D'Anthony Melton, right? Those are the type of guys that can get you buckets. They can hit open threes. They may not be the best through with Derek White. Besides this year playoffs, I mean, Derek White been cooking for the C's, right? But those guys that I just named, they can hit wide open threes, right? At a reasonable clip. Okay. Now, if Dyson Daniels comes back and he can hit the 3, and I'm just asking for 30% at this point. Maybe you leave Dyson out there. I mean, that's saying like if we get AJ DeBanster, right? You get AJ, obviously he's starting. That's gonna be your small forward right there. So you're gonna have to send Jaylen or Nall to the bench, which I would prefer. Excuse me, not Jaylen, Dyson or Nall to the bench, right? So it is what it is. I prefer to send Nall because he's a sixth man anyway, but it might be hard to try to send a guy like him to the bench when Quinn Snyder likes him and he started majority of the season. So I don't know how he would take that. But hey, it is what it is because you get a guy like that that'll balance the roster and protect CJ, right? Now, obviously that changes if we draft a guard. If you go DP, if you go Flemings, if you go the boy out South Carolina, if you go Mikael Brown, I think that's his name, then obviously that changes things, right? Yeah, I know I'm gonna tell you a guy who can solve that problem right now for us, and you don't even need to draft him in the lottery. Yeah, I know my guy Cameron Carter. Go get Cam Carr. He'll be there. He should be there after the lottery. I'm hoping. 6'5", crazy wingspan. Can't wait to see him in the combine, see what he actually measures out to. Point number 3. I think this year we took that step and committed to Jaylen Johnson as the primary offensive engine. Now, obviously, Jaylen Johnson is an all NBA, all-star caliber type of guy when we in transition. But as we saw in the Knicks series, when that game slowed down and it come to the half court, we in trouble. So hopefully Jaylen Johnson goes back. He looks at the game, say, okay, I need to work on this handle. I need to work on some first step explosiveness and just more footwork. Like we seen Brunson hit a couple moves look like travels, but the NBA done changed stuff to gather and all that. Maybe Jaylen Johnson need to get something like that in his bag. You know what I'm saying? Next year, Jaylen Johnson obviously going to be a top 2 usage player. He should be hunting for mismatches, transition initiator, which he did outstanding for us this year, right? And short role creator. Jaylen Johnson, when he is aggressive, our offense is dynamic and it's unpredictable. It's hard to guard us. But we saw when he's become passive, when he becomes hesitant from shooting the 3, it's like the whole offense just becomes stagnant. It don't move. I think the offensive rating we had in that Knicks series was what, 96, 97? Not gonna cut it, right? Things that Jaylen Johnson need to do. He has to improve that handle. Y'all see it when he get the ball at the top of the key. He has to improve the handle. Okay, add a reliable pull-up jumper. Okay, I don't think I've seen Jaylen maybe a couple times, but not a lot. Where he just dribbles the ball and just pull up for a nice mid-range, right? And increase the 3-point volume. I think Jaylen Johnson did an amazing job this year shooting a 3 ball, but I need more volume. But we also saw during the Knicks series, for some reason, he got hesitant, and I don't know why. So increase the volume, because when you increase the volume, you increase your confidence, right, when you make them. Okay, 4, add more two-way wings, shooting and defense. I seen people say, hey, man, 3 and Ds is blah, blah, blah. Listen, you need these guys in today's NBA, okay? Quinn Snyder, he got a 6'10" guy. That's a 3 and D guy that he didn't use in the playoffs for some odd reason, right? And Zachary Richardson, okay? I think Zach was shooting in the second half of the season. He picked it up a little bit. The rebounds went up. The 3-point percentage was there. And I think Quinn Snyder just did not utilize him properly. He was trying to use Corey Kispert, but Corey Kispert, he's not it. I got a 16 guy who can give me more than Kispert. He can give me rebounding. He can at least go in there and tap the ball out because he has the length to get his hand up in there for the rebounds. He gives me on-ball defending. He can guard 1 through 4. When we play Oklahoma City, you've seen him guarding Chet a couple times. So, I mean, he didn't use him accordingly, in my opinion. The modern NBA is about wings, and Quinn Snyder need to get up and develop this young player. And Zachary Rich say, I don't care if he's number 1 pick. You got a 6'10" wing right there that you're already paying. Use him. Okay. Now, for some odd reason, hey, if they move off of Zach, you got guys out there like Trey Murphy. We already had Sadiq Bey, who, I mean, he was a rebounding machine, won't he? You got Gary Trent. I'm just throwing names out there, man, that the Hawks could look at. But I think you already got your wing, and Zachary Richardson. You just need to give him more reps, more time, and Zachary Richardson needs to take charge of his own development. Okay, and like I say, go home, visit friend for 2 weeks, and bring your ass back, man. Get in the lab. You need to train here with NBA players, NBA trainers. Okay, that's what you need to do. Okay, we got a saying in the military: you train as you fight. You need to practice as you're going to play. Okay. Uh, let's see here. And my last point number 5: rebuild the bench with some athleticism and shooting. Okay. You brought in Kuminga, that's short of the athleticism, and it looked amazing, obviously, till we got to the playoffs and the game slowed down. That's where Jonathan Kuminga, and I told all like the Kuminga supporters, JK gonna have to get that three. He got to get that 3 ball. He got to get it down. If Quinn Snyder is still the coach next year, Jonathan Kuminga got to get that 3 ball down. It's gonna be times where Quinn. I told all the Kuminga fans he gonna throw him in the corner. Okay. And what did Quinn do? Throw him in the corner. So he got to be ready if Quinn throw him back in the corner to knock these threes down. You know what I'm saying? We already know we need a true backup point guard. We know that. Already addressed the issue about the big. So if the big we get is not a stretch, then you got double O on the bench. He could be a stretch big and your small ball 5, right? We need another high energy defender, which if we end up getting Dabasta, Wilson, Boozer, somebody who can move Jaylen to small forward, then you'll have that high energy defender coming off the bench because it's either going to be Dyson Daniels or it's going to be Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Okay. And that'll shore that up. And you need a reliable shooter. Once again, depending on who's starting, reliable shooter, who had a career year. Zachary Richardson, who was almost a 40% 3-point shooter in the second half of the season. Okay. And I think that would have been a thing that could have helped us in the playoffs because we really had no firepower coming off the bench outside of Kuminga, man. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you got guys out there, Najee Marshall, Sam Hauser from the Seas. He a free agent. And a deeper, more versatile bench, it raises the team's floor and our ceiling. You feel me? So, in all, you know what I'm saying? The blueprint for us to take the next step, get bigger and tougher inside, add another defensive guard, okay? Empower Jaylen Johnson fully, which we saw that this year. Well, mainly the second half because Trey got hurt in the first half. So empower Jaylen for the whole season. Increase our wing depth and shooting, okay, and strengthen our bench with athletic and modern role players, man. And that's what we need to do. If honestly check those boxes, then we should be, hell, we did 46 wins this year. We might push for 50, but we shall see. I mean, word coming out of Atlanta, according to some of the sources, what's the boy named Jake? What's his name? I forgot his last name, but Jake, y'all know who I'm talking about. Jake, who be working with Mark Stein, said that Atlanta not looking to do a major move or get a major addition. Okay. Outside of that. So that's what I think the Hawks need to do to have a better team next year, man. Comment, like, subscribe, hype up the video, and y'all let me know. Did I miss the mark? Do y'all agree? Do you disagree? Did I miss something? Do y'all think there's something else that the Hawks could be doing right now? Well, can do in the offseason when the offseason starts to come back as a better team. Y'all let me know, man. It's your boy Devon in the building, man. We Talk Hawks TV, we Talk Hawks Daily, and I'm out. Peace.